You want the actual talking button. Yes.
We want the button to sing us and talkings.
This gets the people going to live thing, dude. Make work good thing.
Like I see. So I say, welcome everyone to episode 30 of The Game Won't Play Itself. I'm Will McKellar, aka La Teammaker, and joining me on this Saturday morning, Friday night is, as always, James Atkinson.
I haven't been drinking.
Yet.
Yet. Not anymore, but not any less either. It's about par for the course at this point.
And below me, as joining us as always, is Chris Hagelman.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The webcam is back.
And you're doing your best impression of Chips again, aren't you? Look at the power of the eye. Look at the eyebrow action. Look at that go. And also joining us, as you can see, just next to Chris, it's the one, the only. It's a Keith Patrick Dunn Fernandez.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. Hello. It's me, Keith Dunn Fernandez from New Jersey.
How's it all going? How's your week's been?
Filled with crap, but at least I work from home, so it's all right. I get to go out and stand on the balcony and have a cigarette a couple of times a day, and if I turn my head to the left, I see the gorgeous skyline of New York City. Not very far away at all, so it's not like it's off in the distance. It's right there, which is really cool.
And if you turn your head to the
picture,
you're practically not in Jersey.
Exactly, I'm practically.
You have a chance to escape.
Yeah, I'm almost exactly. I'm almost balls deep in the Hudson.
But here's the thing: if you turn your head to the right, you see the steaming cesspool that is New Jersey.
No, New Jersey is awesome. There's no steaming cesspool. I hate to pluck your I don't know what
has ever happened to me in New Jersey.
Really?
Yes.
Where did you go in New Jersey that you met with these ill-willed things?
Like, there was a science center that was like on top of a hill that was just depressing, except for like the Tesla generator in it, because it made me realize that Tesla actually had the right idea. Then there was like medieval times, and my knight fucking lost. So, fuck that. And just...
Yes, but at least you didn't get pooped on by the Falcon, so that was a good thing.
Yeah, but then there's also just the turnpike, and like the belt. Just the roads suck in New Jersey, and I do a lot of driving.
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
They are...
they're very confusing. In order to turn left, you have to turn right to go through the jug ear thingy and then go around and cross the street, and it's a whole disaster.
Will think it's like the A1.
Will look.
It's the
Will
A1.
is like what?
It's like the A1. Jesus.
It's like the A1 during rush hour.
Oh fuck it!
Like I was driving from New Jersey to Maryland, and there was a 2-hour stoppage, and there was no fucking road work, and there was not an accident. People were just being dumb. And everybody else in the car was on their phone or like listening to music, and here I am sitting at the wheel going like, if somebody doesn't fucking talk to me, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
Oh well, then you drove with the wrong people. No, it's not like that everywhere. New Jersey is actually quite awesome. I love it. I came here from Indiana, and oh my, I got to tell you, it's a lot better than Mike Pence's state of Indiana. And I don't think that anybody under any circumstances could argue with me about that.
And it wasn't me that even said anything about anything political to start off with this week, so
it's usually Will stirring the pot.
No, I just said that his state. I mean, Nope. Yeah, but I left there like 19 years ago, so it was Mike Pence, but still,
he touched it last.
He had to turn the light off as he left. So on tonight's show, we got 2 bits of news, what we've been playing, any other rants that will probably come out of our heads, and also shout outs and
good chance.
Stuff. Very good chances, no one knowing us. But so we'll start. We'll start with it's some good news again. It's like, it's just appearing, and Sony have a beta that started today for the new firmware. Beta.
Now, I understood completely what you said, Will.
I call it a bet, eh?
A bet, eh?
A bet, eh?
Is that what they call it down in Australia? Fucking bet, eh?
It's a beta. And it's for the firmware 4.50. And Sony have actually listened and are doing something that we actually want for firmware. And they're actually bringing us external hard drive use so we can put games on there. Yes.
Up to 8 terabytes.
That's even better. It's like I can finally have my games collection on my PS4 without having to just do bloody Resident Evil style.
Exactly.
Data
fucking management. I'm expecting my PS4 at the moment to have a green fucking herb on it.
Now, the only thing that's kind of disappointing about that is that it doesn't come with some sort of magical extra USB port. You still only have 2 on the machine. So, I mean, they give with one hand and take away with the other.
That's what we're going to have to use, like an adapter for it, a powered one, USB adapter. Because I was talking to Ed about this earlier.
I'm sorry, what?
I was talking to Ed earlier about this.
Ed Paul?
Ed Paul, yeah.
Our friend Ed Paul?
Yeah, our friend Ed Paul. Mr. Backseat Gaming, Edward Paul. Mm-hmm. And so we were looking at it going, okay, so here's what we will need. We'll need a powered USB adapter. I would need another sort of power block adapter so I can put the plugs in for it. We're getting probably at least a 4 terabyte hard drive, so that would be decent for a while. And so, we've got all these bits. My wallet is actually crying as it's seeing money fly out the thing as it's already talking. It's like, oh, this is, but you know what? To have my games collection there so I can actually stream a game that I want or play a game that I want without having to download it or think, what should I have to delete this time to get this on there? It's much better. And it's at last,
I agree.
And you can even get custom wallpapers for it. So you can take a screenshot during the game you play and use that as a wallpaper.
Can you, for instance, upload some picture from your camera or your phone or something? You know what I mean? And USB it into there and then make that your wallpaper?
Let's have a look, because it's the only bit it says on the actual bit.
It says all that I saw was that it says that you can use your own screenshots.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I saw.
This update has the ability to set your favorite in-game screenshots as the background image for your PS4's home screen, drop shadows on text, and the option to dim the function area will help keep the system icons and text on the home screen clearly visible even if the background image you selected is super bright. You can also edit screenshots using photo mode in Share Factory to make your one and only custom wallpaper. That's what it's telling us on that bit. Also, you can play your 3D Blu-rays on PlayStation VR.
I'm so excited because I do not have a 3D television. However, I do own one single 3D Blu-ray I bought by mistake, which is like one of the Harry Potter movies. I don't even remember which one, but I'm like, oh, yay! As soon as that comes out, I can watch it. And my husband's going to be so pissed off because I'm going to be like, I'm watching in 3D. He's like,
here's a question with that. Is it also still going to show on the TV, or is it only going to produce the VR? Because once again, isn't movie watching supposed to be like a communal experience? Like, hey, come over, let's watch a movie, let's Netflix and chill, let's have some popcorn.
Shut up, James.
It's going to be like, no, let's Netflix and chill, and I'm just going to be sitting there with my VR headset on the entire time, just staring off into nowhere. Luckily, the thing
that's right. But here's something that you may not have thought of yet at this point, and actually, it just occurred to me. But doesn't 3D porn come on? No, pun intended. Does that not? I'm looking at you, gurgler. Does that not also come on Blu-ray? Can you get a Blu-ray 3D porn movie?
Number
Now
one, the
you
whole
can
reason
watch
why
those.
Blu-ray won the format wars is because porn backed it. So
Yeah.
let's get that out of the way. But number one,
Yeah,
if you're
porn didn't really go for 3D, but
if you're smart, you're
go
going
for
to
VR.
take your external hard drive that you already have your terabyte of porn on, and now plug it into your external your PlayStation, which now supports your external hard drive full of porn, to be able to watch it.
On
by
your
the way-
PSVR, we are finally getting porn on PSVR.
People have
In
already
3D.
had it.
Which, by the way, Will, I think you can actually get USB hard drives that don't require a second port or anything like that for 4 terabytes.
Yeah,
yeah, like this.
Yeah.
This is just a
yeah,
one.
the external one. Yeah, because the one I use, because I've got a couple for my Xbox. One of them is a smaller one, which I don't think needs power adapter. It just runs it off the USB. So
Yeah.
Also, it's like, I know it's rare, but it's possible that if you follow the instructions correctly, you can get a sexual partner.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I was
that is
saying something
Yes.
after that, but I was like, not really. Actually, the point is made. Just
Yep.
saying.
You can get a. By the way,
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to officially announce, thank you to Keith for getting the news to here, but it's official, you can get a sexual partner. That is something that is available to pretty much anyone who has interest in acquiring such a product.
You can find us on Tinder at The Game Won't Play
You can
Itself.
find them. They're all.
If anyone's interested, go ahead and you can slide into those DMs on my Twitter. That is at Hergelman. You can find out what the Hergel really stands for.
I snorted and laughed. That was very well done.
which nicely moves us on to other things. You can slide a donation into the Game Blast 2017 that we're doing this year. Yeah, you see.
What's that? What's Game Blast? Tell
Game
me about
Blast.
it, Will.
Spin us a
Blast
yarn.
Game Blast is a charity event held on behalf of Special Effect. Special Effect is a charity that helps disabled gamers get back to playing games by use of specially designed and converted controllers. So you can basically use your chin to control cars in Rocket League, for example. In my case, rather badly. Or you could have like big buttons and little bits connected to fingers, so you can actually try and basically make gaming easier for people who can't.
Or accessible at all.
Yeah.
Or-
Exactly.
I mean, I'm going to use this term, but I'm not being a smartass when I say that they could possibly even make gaming accessible for Stephen Hawking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah, because you can use things like eye movement. You can have
Eye
bits
movement
controlled there.
and all of that. So, certainly, yes. And more funds are needed for development of those devices.
Yeah, so it's a charity, so you can help bring disabled people into the game.
Mhm.
And so on the 25th and 26th of February, the Game Won't Play Itself will be part of this year. We're starting from 9 o'clock UK time, so that'll be 4 o'clock US time in EST, and it will be James will be starting off.
Hi.
Hello.
We'll be starting off with the was it 8 hours stint you're going to be doing till about midnight.
It's going to be whatever it is. I'm starting and no stop till Brooklyn.
And then Hergelman will be taking over for a few hours until I wake up. Because, we're not doing the silly thing of doing 24 hours on our own this year. And
I
then
love that idea.
from 9 o'clock in the morning, I'll be up and I'll be streamed for 12 hours to do the latter half. Now, we may have other people from the Game Won't Play Itself join us, like, because I know Ed was expressing an interest in doing part of the stream as well. So, so come in, go to the page that James has posted on the channel. It is justgiving.com/fundraising/TGWPIS. If you go to there, you'll be able to donate. You see even on the screen that James has posted a bit, so you can go there and help us out and help the special effect out, because they're a wonderful charity and they do such fantastic things. And join us as well. Join us in chat like Simmer and Mono have as well as Richard Burnish's son has joined us in chat tonight. So be like them.
And also on Kimberly on YouTube.
Yay!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I definitely want to be involved in that, because this year, it just so happened that what is that other one that everybody does?
Extra Life.
Extra Life, yeah. Extra Life happened in the middle of my moving 2 times, and one of my cats died, and another one had to be adopted out, and everything in the world bad that could happen to me, apart from my own death, happened at the exact same time as Extra Life this year. So I will be involved in this for special effect in some fashion. And there's some stuff I want to talk about when we get to what we've been playing and all that crap. So,
which handily you can do right now, because if we can move on to what we've been playing, then we'll let you go first, Keith.
Hello, I'd like to talk to you about what I've been playing.
So this is going to be the all Cockneys accent of the game.
I'm not even sure if it's Cockney. I don't even know. I don't even think Will can tell what the hell I'm doing at this point.
Yeah, I think you're going a bit mean.
Yeah,
Mr. Bean.
I'm Mr. Bean. Okay, so here's the thing. I have discovered, and as free-to-play games go, they can be discovered from time to time after they've already been up and running for a while. DCUO is free to play and has been going on for a long time, and you can always join in on that brand new. However, I actually took some notes so I can speak more intelligently about this.
What are those?
Prep? Please, somebody prepped?
Define.
Yes, I did. Yeah, so I have been playing Neverwinter.
Ah, yes.
I have been really enjoying Neverwinter. Neverwinter is free to play. I've been playing it on PS4 because, as you know, my $350 Dell shit-stained computer, I can't even play with myself on this computer. So, I've only done one character so far. I have him up to level 42. He's an Oathbound Paladin going on the protective tip. I haven't played a lot of PvP with him because PvP usually scares me because people are, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm not really entirely certain exactly how this character is supposed to play, and how I've upgraded his stuff and all that crap. But it turns out the few times that I have played PvP, which in this game also doesn't necessarily mean entirely player versus player, but sometimes co-op. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have co-op under the PvP banner as opposed to PvE, which they don't even call that because why? And but excuse me. Every time that I've played PvP, everybody who played it has been really, really nice. like unbelievably nice. It's it's really, really weird. Because
I think you're lying right now.
No, I'm not lying. I've been in groups. I've only played PvP like 3 times, but if I had a question or anything, the people that I spoke to on headset were happy to explain to me what it was and how this part of the economy worked and all of that. And I'm like, what? I have to? Oh, thank you so much. Actually, my husband said one night, he was like, you were playing video games and I heard you say to somebody, thank you so much. Or I wouldn't. And he was like, what in the hell was wrong with you? What was going wrong? You were thanking somebody while you were playing a video game on the headset. But
Mono, have you found this? Mono, have you found this? Because I know Mono in the chat said Neverwinter, evil life-stealing motherfucker of a game. It's like he's lost so many hours on it with a paladin as well.
Oh well, but losing, But the thing about that is that is he losing the hours or enjoying the hours that he's lost? Because I've been playing for like 2 weeks. I had my first look in last August, and then I started playing a couple of weeks ago every night, and leveling up, 1 or 2 spots every night. And I've been enjoying it and discovering that there is so much depth to this that people who play video games normally on a console are really not going to be used to. And they don't lead you by the hand. The game's economy, you have to discover for yourself, which is a smart thing to discover, because if you look... I have enjoyed this game for 2 weeks. I've leveled up to 42, and it was completely free. But I did spend $10 a couple of weeks ago. Like last week, I spent $10, and then this week I spent $20. And I have not felt cheated in any way by the $30 that I have spent on this game that I've played and I've probably put as many hours as dollars into the game. I probably put 30 hours into the game so far and spent $30. And I can decide never to spend another dime if I don't want to.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like you're buying something and you have to pay $60 for it, right? We all understand that. I don't have to belabor that point. But one of the things that I wrote down here in my notes is that in the economy, there is a place about astral diamonds, which the astral diamonds and the Zen is what you actually pay dollars for in the real world, right? You buy Zen. Then Zen in the game you can do different things with. But inside the game, there is a mechanic where you, quote unquote, offer up a prayer to your quote unquote God or whatever. And you can do that. You do that when you first start playing, if you're smart. Then 15 minutes later, you can do it again. Then 30 minutes later, you can do it again. 45 minutes later, you can do it again. Then an hour, then an hour and a half, et cetera, et cetera. It keeps you playing the game, right?
Yeah.
But the other thing is that when you do that, you get a certain percentage of astral diamonds. Now, one of the things that when you collect enough astral diamonds you can do is trade them in for Zen, which is what you buy when you pay real money. So in effect, if you play the game long enough and you don't even have to spend any actual real world money, the game, as long as you actually play it and go to these little things every half an hour or whatever to check in that you're playing it, the game will pay you in what you would normally buy with real world money.
So in a way, the game will pay itself.
Yeah, it will. The game will pay itself. I see what you did there, Will. You're a smart cookie.
Mono got back and said it's a great community on Neverwinter. He said very friendly 99% of the time. He also said the loot he needs that never drops keeps him playing.
It's that feedback loop.
Oh, well, of course. But that's me banging on my table. The thing about it is that that thing that you don't get that you keep going after, everything surrounding that is still fun to play.
See, it was a game that I was told I should play, and it was around about a time during the year I wasn't in a great mindset to begin with. But I was kind of put off playing it by someone constantly badgering me to try it, and it's like, yeah, but you try it with me. It's like, I don't care who was asking me to play it. It's like, yeah, no. it just really just put us off and went, nope, not going to touch it. Because I had that before with Call of Duty Black Ops and also Overwatch. Now,
yeah,
Overwatch,
I haven't played Overwatch.
I wasn't too fussed with playing, and then had people say, no, you should do it, you should do it, you should do it. And then I had a cosplayer who's a friend of ours, and she said, oh, if you get it, we'll do all this stuff. And I went, okay, I'll get it. And I didn't enjoy it. I really didn't enjoy Overwatch. So when I was asked about Neverwinter a couple of months after, I wasn't getting burned again. It was something I looked at and went, yeah, it doesn't really interest me. And then I got badgered. It's like, no, just no. So
the best thing about being badgered about Neverwinter is that it doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah, just time.
What I liked about it, honestly, is that not that it was free, but that it was just very simple to get into, easy to play, and after work I could turn my chair around because I work from home. So I have a desk here where I'm speaking to you, and 6 feet away, if I turn my chair around and move it a little bit, is where my PS4 is. So I could literally sit here, turn off my IP phone, log out of the computer, go 6 feet away, and start murdering everything in my fucking path. And it was really cathartic. And it didn't cost any money. And then I started to realize that the game had depth and it had other things going on. So, I mean, even if there is no barrier to entry because it just doesn't cost anything. Except a little bit of time. And you might actually find out that you like it. Here's the thing. Here's where I wanted to go with this. There are guilds in the game. And the game actually really does want you to start a guild or join a guild or be a part of a guild or something, which is kind of a little bit different from other games that are just like guild neutral, or you want to have a guild and they haven't gotten it up and running yet or whatever. No, these guilds are ready to go. So I think it would be fun if we had a Tigwhippies guild in Neverwinter. Or if somebody else has already started one that other people can go and join, like me, other of our community members, I would be happy to do that, to go and join. I think it would be fun. Interestingly, which I think is a good thing, if you go to the place in the game where you create a guild, it will not allow you to create a guild unless you literally have all of the guild members who are going to join you in attendance in the server with you as you sign up the guild. You can't sign up a guild and then just ask a bunch of people random bullshit.
Can you sign my guild scroll?
Yeah, would you be in my guild thing?
10 gold if you sign my guild
scroll.
scroll.
There playing the game at the same time, in the same instance, in the same place to begin the guild, which I really like.
Because then it cuts down on randoms as well. coming in, or bots just appearing and go, oh, guild, I got enough people to do it.
Exactly.
And Mono is saying it's free, easy, and a lot of things you can do playstyle wise, which Geo's quite happy with, because he says there's nothing like a good virtual spree to soothe the soul like he does with Let It Die. Mono also comes up with Doom Guild is the best guild. I wasn't paid to say that.
Yeah, so anyway, when you were asking what I was playing, that's what I've been playing the whole time. For the last couple of weeks, that's all I've been playing. And loving it. Having a great time. And again, today I learned more of the depth of what the economy is, because there are a lot of things to find out about the game, as you play. And the longer you play, and the more you're like, wait a minute, I want to buy this, I want to upgrade that, I want to do this. How can I make this happen? Go over here, look there, discover these things, and then find out that in fact you are actually making real world money by just playing the game. So it's pretty. I mean, the money has to be you have to spend the money in the game. You're not going to get a check, but
it's not like Second Life or
Eve,
Project Entropia,
or Eve,
or Publishers Clearinghouse.
Can you pull cash out of Eve?
Yes.
I don't think you can.
No, yeah, you can, because you can you can basically play long enough that you get plexes, and then you can sell them for money. Basically, if you make enough money in Eve, you can buy. People can buy, like, if you buy, it's the same thing.
Oh, okay. You can physically sell it outside of the game. They don't have a problem.
Yeah,
with that.
Somebody spends money on it to sell it on a marketplace in Eve. Somebody who makes a shit ton of money in Eve can then buy that, so that the person who spent real money gets currency in Eve to help them make their shit better, while the other person gets game time without actually spending any money. So it's a time investment versus a.
Okay, so then the answer is no. You don't get real life cash out of it.
It's not real life cash that you can take and be like into bank account.
Because that's what I was listing off, were games that you can actually pull real life cash out of them, and like cash them at a bank and have money to live off of.
You could play YouTube Manager Simulator.
You could.
It's not like badges.
I'm starting to get back into that
on Steam. Because Mono is saying his guild rank is 8 with level 4 market 2.
Who was that?
Mono.
Monolith. He was in the chat.
Mono, do you play on PlayStation or are you on the PC? It'll take about 15 seconds.
Yeah, I know Mono is primarily PS4. Because Mono is the one who used to do the Trials Fusion Fridays with us.
Oh.
So, you know, the one who was using his bike to hump his solar panel? That's Mono.
Or was that the unicorn? He was using a unicorn to pipe it. PS4.
No,
okay.
We were killing.
You need to get hooked up with Mono, because Mono plays on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Okay, what is his game name inside the game?
What's your stats, Mono? What's your stats? What's your profile?
Tell us.
Thank you
Sounds
guys for
dirty.
joining the Tig Whippy's
Neverwinter
system, so that you can find your various
play
parties.
partner.
Find your perfect play partner.
Exactly.
Just press X.
3 times.
And if you don't like them, just press circle.
Well, my character's name is Kachik.
That's what I said. That silent panel was gagging for it. The way you went at it, it seemed it.
But Kachik is Gaelic for is Celtic for Keith, and it's spelled Ceiteach, but it's pronounced Kachik.
Cool. I believe I sometimes remember discussing this before. I got deja vu here.
I usually use that name whenever I'm playing an MMO or something like that online.
It's like how I use Hergelman for literally everything.
Yeah,
Literally everything. Literally everything.
Hashtag
Yeah.
at Hergelman.
And I use Large TeamMaker pretty much for everything, except for GOG.com. It looks like if it's something's gone wrong in there, because I was potentially going to get Constructor for free game. I tried logging on as myself as Large TeamMaker. They say, "Oh, it's already in use." So I go, "Okay, how is that possible?" So I go to use my email address. So this email address doesn't exist. I'm like, is some bastard using my name, or are they screwed up here?
All of a sudden, he's calling up his buddy at MI6 going, "Hey, I need you to track down a name. I need you to track down a name."
I need some help, M.
Sorry, it's MI5. Sorry, it's MI5, right? It's MI5, not 6. 6 doesn't exist that we know of.
Maybe. As a monolith, just to end this little bit before we move on to another person's game list, is Mono saying he's got 2,600 item level paladin, 2,600 control wizard, 2,100 trickster rogue, and 4 others.
Yeah, he's just talking about his penis size now. I don't care about any of that. I just want to know what his name is in the game so that I can friend him in the game, and that we can be. If he has a guild, maybe I can join his guild. I don't need to know how big his cyber penis is.
But it's easier to add his PSN, mate, which you can find on mine.
What is it? His PSN name is what?
Is Monolith. I believe it's
Monolith?
655. Yeah, Monolith.
Yeah, I've seen 2001: A Space Odyssey. I know what a monolith is. It's a very large black thing that sticks straight up.
Like his e-peen.
I'm glad I have this. listed
Monolith
explicit.
69 is his PSN. So just take off the 5.
It's what?
Take 5 and throw it away.
It's what? Monolith what?
69.
Of course it is.
Mono, just as a question, how old were you when you decided to make that name? I just want to know.
Mine is Son of Odie, so when I send you a friend request, SON_OF_OTTIE, you'll know who I am.
I'm just really interested to see how old he was when he made that. I'm curious minds, because I have a number in my head. I'm pretty sure it's wrong though.
Well, probably between 12 and 16.
16. Yep. There. Okay, that's right where it was. That's what I was thinking. Good job, everybody. We nailed it. Five times all around.
I've actually always been super anal about my usernames. I never want a number in them unless the number is part of the name's joke.
So every username you need to
Says the
have
man
is a
who
joke.
just claimed to be super anal about something.
Exactly. I mean,
You cannot win, Gurgler.
I mean, if
Wait.
you're 69ing anal is a potential, but it's not necessarily. So
That
If you're
sounds like a weird
69ing,
superhero.
everything's a potential.
everything's a
I'm
potential,
super
exactly.
anal. What?
But I mean, that's where my superhero name Hergelman comes from. Hergel is a dialect for anus.
Changing this from category
By the way,
from
that's not
gaming
true
to
at all.
comedy.
You just made it up.
Literally made that up on the spot. I actually wonder if Hergel means anything in any other language, because it doesn't mean anything in English.
Google is your friend.
Google Translate. What does Das Hergel mean?
Das Hergel.
Das Hergel?
Das Hergel.
Das Hergel.
69.
He's the Hergel.
69. That's
Anyway.
69. You don't know in German.
Hergelman, what have you been playing this week, matey?
That's a very good question, my friend. I've been playing a little bit of Ark Survival Evolved with a few friends. That has been going swimmingly. If by swimmingly, I actually mean I can't live more than 4 seconds anymore. It's a lot of fun, and I do love me a good survival game. I also love me some mediocre survival games. Not too many bad survival games, though. I tend to avoid those. I'm currently dying in Dota 2 as we speak. Um,
Are you playing video games during the? Ugh.
The game
wouldn't
will
be
play
that.
itself.
So, have you seen Conan Exiles then?
I have. I've actually been waiting for today's paycheck to buy it.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm gonna have fun with the flop physics.
Because there was a bit I seen that was going around on Twitter. It's like he's got large dong, small dong, large dong, small
Yup.
dong.
Which
Close
might be the
optional.
first game to have dong elements. If we all remember Rust pre Panties Patch,
Or how about Saints Row?
or
It-
Saints Row.
It had a dong slider. It definitely had a dong slider.
True. It did have a
3
dong
and
slider.
4. And it would also censor the floppage of said dong when running around naked with a purple dildo baseball bat.
Yeah, so that's the thing, right? You just didn't censor the dildo bat, but you censored them naked, running naked. It's like, hang on, you're seeing it flop.
Well, I mean, technically they have to. As a large scale game, they have to meet certain requirements with publishers, and one of them is not full blown uncensored nudity.
In my defense of that, I say Grand Theft Auto, because one of the DLCs they had a full frontal shot of a dude.
That's the DLC though.
It's DLC. It's not standard game.
Yep.
It's not stop.
They've
Also been
released it on
slowly
disc.
loosening up on that, and they don't care anymore. At this point, we probably get a full blown what's it.
Dude, you have you have Conan Exiles. You got full on frontal with everything.
And there was slight clunge in The Witcher.
You know, she tried to cover it up, but by then I've seen everything. I've seen it all.
And if you get that reference, you've got up in my estimation.
Good on you. Good on you.
Because it was too late.
It's too late.
I saw everything.
So I've been playing a little bit
She
of
tries
that.
to cover herself up.
Again, playing a little bit of Dota 2. The Dark Moon event is still going, so it's super easy to get free random shit. Like, if you want to start Dota, do it now. When you can get a bunch of free shit.
With boob? Old man with boob?
Old man with boob?
Yeah, your Hergelman translates to old man with boob on Twitter avatar. And as Monolith points out, it's like GTA 5 an old hillbilly rapist during the stand game.
Apparently, this is from Kim on our Twitter. Urban Dictionary, Hergel, the Urgel sound emitted at the end of a stream of projectile vomit, or when the stomach is still contracting, but there isn't anything left to come back up.
That's pretty accurate to everything I stand for, really.
That is so mean.
I'm not. It's on the Twitter. It exists.
So,
It's on the internet. It must be true.
it's past the stomach lining, is it?
This, I'm actually glad it's not anything different, really.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Like this is pretty much exactly what I expected out of this.
It's informative
Wow.
and insulting at the same time.
At least
mean,
you're not
it's-
old like me. So you have that
Oh.
going for you. You might have a name that sounds like vomit, but at least you've got like 40 more years than I do to vomit later.
Well,
You just vomit the time. So yeah, anything else, matey?
Yeah, actually, I've started picking up. I'm drawing a blank at what it's called, but it's really fun. Off-World
World
Trading
Trading
Company.
Company.
Yeah. Fantastic game. I actually got it for free during a promotion because Mohawk Games was doing a thing where if you showed your Mohawk, you could get a copy. I don't know what the shtick with that is going. I'm pretty sure it's over. But I started playing it. I'm loving it. It is a sassy as hell game. It is righteously comedic on it. it tells you outright that it's specifically praising you for absolutely small menial tasks strictly out of the fact that that is the norm. It holds no bars in that. I love it. I'm going to be playing more on my YouTubes, and if you guys want to see some of it after this show, you can check it out on my YouTube of the youtube.com/thehergelman. That's right, you can listen to the retching sound of my voice later, anytime you want, on the go, in the car, while you too are hergling at a bathroom, potentially after drinking far too much. I'm looking at you. You know exactly who you are.
Saturday or Sunday morning, you got hungover. He's like, "Did you Hergelman?" Yes, I Hergelman.
Did you Hergel, man? Man, did I Hergel?
So yeah. Oh my goodness, I've been picking up games a lot. I've been picking up a bunch of various things, so it's just random bits and bobs there. So my brain is not totally in remembering what all of them are. So yeah, those are the big notable ones right now.
Cool. I'll go next, so then we can leave the best and main event to last for James on this one.
Sure.
Okay,
main event.
The main event, this week I've actually completed a load of games this week. It's sort of like it's sort of almost like an pre-spring cleaning of games that I wanted to get through, just to do some more. For example, I completed Gears of War on Sunday as part of the Sunday service.
Praise be.
Praise the Gears. But the ending is fucking weird for Gears. I could actually say it without spoiling too much.
We're going to say spoilers? Spoilers here? Spoilers?
We could go a bit spoilery, but, it's not going to be too much. It's a setup. It's a pure setup for Gears of War 5. Because, there's this boss that you think, okay, it's not the main boss. It's like this thing that has tentacles that come out from there's 4 pieces here that has the tentacles where they come flying out, one hits the ground, you have to cut the main part of it off.
It did not like we've seen that mechanic before in a couple of games.
Exactly. Hit the yellow spot or the red bit, and then you get a missile to fire it straight at it. And you get to like the 4, so you take 4 of those out, and then it drops, and it takes out the helicopter that was helping you when you're targeting the missiles. So what you do is you go up to it, you pull the gun, the missile launcher out from the helicopter, and fire it at the monster to kill it. And you think, okay, we're heading towards the big hive part, where there's going to be something bigger than this. Nope. That's your main boss. That is your end boss. You go up, you rescue the person that needs to be rescued, and then it's like, oh, that's not all they've done. We've still got to do a lot more. Game ends.
Or perhaps DLC?
Possibly DLC.
I do like myself a good dilk.
I do love it when I need to spend an extra $15 to get the actual ending to the video game. Gotta love that.
We're looking at you, BioWare.
Yeah, really. They gave it out for free. Come on.
Yep.
They gave it for free.
And even then there was
they pretty much wouldn't be able to sell again if they did that.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, that was this. It's like, it's a good game, but it's just why end it like that? I just don't get it. I also completed Just Cause 3 as well. So that's another stream bit ended, so it's out of the way. So it's going to be all new this week in terms of my usual streams. I love Just Cause 3. The spark gun is one of the best weapons I've ever played with on a game, bar none. It's just literally like a aerial bombardment in a fucking gun, which is just insane. And yeah, okay, as I said, you do have limitations with it. There's some areas you just can't fire it through, but when it works spectacularly well, and it will just clear things out really quickly. The big base that I had to clear out though, leading up to it, I kept dying and dying and dying. It was like just chipping away at something, like trying to get a statue of destruction here, just getting, before you could finish the whole piece. The ending was fun on that one, actually. I did enjoy it, and it set me up so I could actually go and do the rest of the DLC and just do little side bits to complete the game at my own leisure. But yeah, that was fun.
That's how Rico goes through that entire game, just at his own leisure, just a mild jog.
Yeah, he's like, come on, hurry up, Rico. No. Go on, I want you to run faster. No, I'm not going to. I can fly if you want. Okay then, you got your flight suit? No.
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 Then there's a game I played on Thursday for the first time. It's called Ballistic. Now, I don't know whether you've heard of that or not. If anybody played it, you basically play like a stick figure man who has been trying to be killed for his life. And the company that's trying to kill him, he decides, damn it, I'm gonna end this now. So I'm fed up with them trying to kill me. I'm gonna turn the tables and go just take revenge on it. Hello, Mr. Smith. Welcome to the show. And it reminds me, there used to be a website series. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like this stick figure, and it was just this fighting, and it was just really, really, really random stuff. It was like of just these little web episodes on YouTube, and it was just just bouncing around, killing other stick guys, and you're just picking swords up and chucking them backwards and forwards.
So you're either talking about Zhao Zhao, Flare, or like 30 other
Zhao Zhao.
Newgrounds about 6 years ago.
That's it.
More or less, yeah.
Random stuff. You saw ones where you're just picking up guns and just firing randomly, and he got bigger and bigger as he goes through. And there's just this onslaught of just stick figure guys just coming at you. That's what this game reminds me of, because it's different missions set in like buildings, and you have to go through like spy versus spy sort of floor plans to do this.
Now, is this on PC?
Yes, this is on Steam.
Okay.
Because it was part of I believe it was part of the Humble Bundle that I got, because I've started to go through that on my Steam account to try and do some extra stream stuff, since I try and use more PC streaming. So it starts off easy enough. You just go through a normal level, and it gets harder. It gets more tactical, because there's some levels you have to do stealth where you can't let them see you, and there are other bits where you have to block cameras. So it's quite tactical. You do have to think about some bits. It's not too hard, because you can complete it within 2 hours. We're getting the Blues podcasters coming in. But yeah, so you can complete it in 2 hours. It's all right. It's a fun little game, and there is replayability on there to try and get your achievements, to try and get a quicker time, speed run it. So yeah, I was actually surprised I did that. It was like, because I was looking for it and talking to people at the time and thinking, is it enjoyable? Is it not? Is it annoying? But I enjoy it. It's something that you should try at least once on there.
It sounds like fun, actually.
It is. It actually is. It really is, from what I played of it. Whereas I'm not going to say much about Rainbow Six Siege this week, because it was fucking awful. And it wasn't just me. It was Rob. And it was Ed. We just couldn't do shit.
Why? Why?
We were just bad. Our aim was off. We were just dying really cheaply. It was just no fun. We just were off. So we had Lady Hawk in, who we haven't seen in a long time. She came in. She was waiting to download the update, and we were just off and went, you know what? Fuck this. Let's play something else. And I suggested Rocket League, because how you do it's Rocket League. And it was one of the funniest sessions of Rocket League this week I have had in a long, long time. And it was brilliant, because we had up to 8. We had full complement of 4v4 on Rocket League on Saturday. And it just shows how much fun this game is when you have a full set of people that and you can have a laugh with. How great that game really is. And same on Thursday night, when James is now joining us on a Thursday night playing this. It's brilliant. we'll come up and go, well, we're a bit crap on it, but that doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Well, this week's ultimate goal is to number one, get me a win on Rocket League, and then get me to score a goal on Rocket League.
Which you did
Yes.
on both. Because it was like
I've never played Rocket League with other people. I've only, played around with the whatever it is that you play by yourself. The
season.
My brain's not working. No, not even the season. Just the first stuff that shows you how.
The tutorial?
Tutorial. That's what it's called. Thank you. I've only ever played that because I've been too afraid to play it actually online. Because I figured that everybody else would kick ass and I would be an idiot.
That's the best part, though. When you have no idea what you're doing and you're just laughing at yourself when you make someone's just like, well, why'd you do this? Why'd you do this? You're just like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's fun if you're not playing with randoms. But if you're playing with randoms, then, people get crazy.
Just a picture of the dog with the house burning around.
Chuckle.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
Chuckle at their salt.
Well, this is fine.
This is fine.
So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Will. That's all right. I'm sorry.
If you want to join us to play it, mate, you and like everybody else in chat and listening to this on iTunes or wherever you're watching this or listening to, on a Thursday night, around about 11 o'clock UK time to about 1 o'clock in the morning here, I do a community night of Rocket League, where people can come in from my chat on stream and join us and play it, because we have like a group of regulars that seem to come in almost every week. So, if you want to join us, Keith, you are more than welcome to do that.
Oh, I need to. I need to do that. Actually, it sounds like a lot of fun.
Generally, it really is. I mean, we have a guy in here called Boo, who
I may have given him some shit.
Oh, he was getting a lot of shit from the random guy that came in to do with us this week. It's like, but Boo is he's a strange old bean. Is Boo? He's a Yorkshireman. He's very quiet, but he likes to hoard the ball. He likes to try and go for all the goals. He likes to go for all the boosts and nick them, and he likes to try and blow people up who he doesn't like, and he likes to just go, come on, a lot on the chat when he doesn't win. So he's a strange old bean, is Boo, but he's all right. He adds to it. He adds to the sessions.
It sounds like fun.
It is. It really is. I mean, Simmer normally comes on as well, and he's pretty good at it. So yeah, join us.
So when do you do that? When is the normal time for that to occur?
6 o'clock Eastern to 8 o'clock Eastern, your time, and it'll be 11 o'clock UK to 1 a.m. UK time.
That's on Thursdays.
On a Thursday night. Smith Boo is a very poor man's Curtis.
Fucking sandbagging Curtis.
No, that fits pretty much right into my usual gaming time window. So I need to do that. I need to make sure that I have that downloaded. I think I may have deleted it, but because I didn't play it, so I deleted it. Because 2 terabytes only lasts so long.
So one left. Let's put it so. In short, he's saltier than a used condom if he ain't winning. Yes.
Oh my God.
But it's fun. He's all right because we know what he's like, so it just goes straight over our heads, and we just add to it. It just makes the experience as well. So, but yeah, if you want to join us, you're more than welcome to, mate. You're very much more than welcome to.
Cool.
The only other couple games I'm going to mention, because there is more, but I'm not going to mention a couple of them. Gina and myself, we did play a bit more Little Big Planet 3 to try and finish it off in time for next week, because we've got a new game we're going to be playing as 2-player next week. The last level of Little Big Planet 3, if you try and play it 2-player, is annoying. Because what you do is you have all the 4 characters you built. You have your Sackboy, your Swoop, your Toggle, and the other one that I can't remember the fucking name of on it. You have to do little split. It splits the last level into 4 sections, and you have to control them through the bits to go and just defeat the bad guy. But it has no checkpoints during this. So if you complete one section of the boss fight, you think, great, I don't have to do it again. And you die, let's say, in the 3rd one, you have to start all the way back again. And the game has a tendency on online to kick you out and glitch. So you have to spend time just resetting and coming back in and starting again.
I would murder.
Yeah, Gina and myself, when it got time to Gina to start shitting herself at Resident Evil 7, we were looking at going, yeah, one more go, and then that's it. We didn't do it, and it got to that point where we just couldn't. So, I thought earlier today, bugger, I'm going to try it myself, see how well I do. 2nd attempt, complete it. It's like, well, shit, shit. Little Big Planet 3, I don't think is good as the first one. Certainly nowhere near as good as the second one. Little Big Planet 3. And it might be down to the fact that it's, not Media Molecule doing it. But, yeah.
Oh, that could be true. Although they did a good job, though, from what I understand, overall.
Yeah, it just, as Rob said, though, it didn't have the soul of a Little Big Planet in it. Because when you with the first 2, Media Molecule seemed to inject the game with a certain, it felt nice, it felt good to play it. Even those bits that were annoying, you didn't want to just say, yeah, to hell with this, I don't like the game anymore, because the way it was presented to you,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
As Milo says, the 3rd one, Little Big can't be asked. True. But so the announcement I'm going to make for next week's streams for this is, so Sunday I'm going to go into the absolute classic Red Dead Redemption. Tuesday for Late Night Lard it's going to be Mafia 3. And on Thursday before the Rocket League bit, Gina and myself will be starting to play Super Dungeon Brothers. Because we played some of that at EGX, and it was brilliant. When the developers said to us, he went, "Oh, you can pick up your friend to actually chuck them to different places, like to get treasure chests that you can't get to." As soon as I said that, I went over to Gina's character, I picked her up and just chucked her. Chucked in the wrong direction, so she landed in lava and died. So, whoops. Sorry, Gina. I'll start to pick her up again when she's respawned. So look out for that one, because it looks to be a really good game. And the last thing I'm going to say for my bit is there's a new pinball table out called Rogue One. Yes, based on the Star Wars film with the same name. It's a nice flowing table, and it's not too cluttered, and you can get a decent score going up there. There is one bit in the multi-ball bit, where it actually splits your main ball into 3, and you get these little tiny balls like that. Little tiny bits that you can have trouble seeing. And so that's a little sort of multi-ball mode. And some guy who added me during this, he basically sent me a picture of his high score saying "lol" on there. So I looked at it and went, okay, is he trolling me? Is he just saying this is a good score? Because he thought he was like 5th in the world at the time. Now, Keith, you remember how I used to be with pinball with Glenn on that PlayStation?
Definitely, yes.
Whenever he used to post a score, it's like, yeah, I got to go beat that.
Yeah, I'll beat that before noon tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely.
Same thing happened. I tried it the other day, and it was like, okay, saw his score. That's a benchmark. That's a target. One game it took me to smash it. So
and that's the point. I mean, the score chase is really what those tables are about. So
yeah, yeah. It felt good to do that though, because he hasn't responded.
Oh well,
He's probably waiting just to come back with
That's
a
up
better
to
score
him.
than that too.
Yeah, then come back with lol even again. But apart from that, I played Dangerous Golf and Pure Pool, the snooker bit, as I played last week. So nothing really much different from those. And so that's what I've been playing. James, what have you been playing, mate?
Top that.
Pretty.
Top that.
I have also been playing another game by Perfect World. That's not Neverwinter. Star Trek Online. Everybody remember that one?
Yeah,
Yes.
Wait, that's on PS4, I think, as
Yes.
well now.
It is on PS4 as well, but I've been playing it on PC because when it came out, I brought the lifetime subscription to the game, which means now that it's gone free to play, I get Z coins for free. So when I logged
Ooh.
on, I had 22,000.
Ooh, good for you.
So they also have
The
added a
game
bit.
glitched on me the first night that I was playing it, and it fucked me over, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to play this right now anymore for a while. So, but that's me on PS4.
Right.
That's
I-
not a PC.
I
thing.
can say that it. I've gone back to it. It's been a lot of fun. I'm playing the 23rd era Starfleet captain, which means I'm able to start in like the retro Star Trek, where it's got all the original noises, all the original sounds. It's all there. They even grain your monitor so it looks like you're watching it on a 70s television.
Ooh, that's cool.
So like they thought about it. Like it has MMO graphics, but the production value is there. Like they put their time into thinking about this. So
They really did. They spent a lot of time like backtracking and digging through old Star Trek lore.
do you even have
it's
the,
like all
the
of it.
William Shatner acting in it?
no,
Oh, there is a Klingon warship healing us.
it's one of the few places you can actually go to hear Leonard Nimoy.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
he was like the original. Like he did like all of his original dialogue lines and everything are in there too. So they've got a lot of the classics, and they cut some sound pieces from like the original crew from TV series. But like a lot of like current gen characters would reprise their roles in this. I know the guy who played Chekhov reprised his role in it to do voiceover work for the game.
Wait, Walter Koenig?
Walter Koenig reprised his role as Chekhov in it.
Well,
I think Cisco reprised his role, as did Janeway. They haven't gotten Picard, but I think they also got Worf as well. So they've taken their
Michael Dorn.
Michael Dorn. Thank you. So they've
You're
taken
welcome.
a lot of time into the game. So I decided to go back to it. And I've been having a bit of fun with it. That's so when like Keith was like, "I've been playing Neverwinter," I'm like, "I've also been playing a Perfect World game." Besides,
That sounds awesome. Maybe I should retry it again
yeah, if it's
on
worth a shot.
PS4.
On PS4. I'm on PC. I don't know if it crosses platforms, but.
Mono is saying that it's terrible on PS4. So just to keep a warning for you.
No, yeah, I didn't. It was not great, but maybe they've taken some of of the PC's soul and maybe put it into the PS4. I don't even believe it's on.
Man.
As you speak, your
As I
willpower
speak, I'm
just
I'm
lowering.
losing my will to fucking live when it comes to this.
Yeah, don't Sean Spicy yourself, mate.
Oh, Bazinga! That was a really good one, Will.
Thank you. I'm sorry, James, I interrupted you. So you go ahead.
No, you didn't. It's perfectly fine. What was I talking about again? There was thing do things. Yeah. So that I'm playing a lot of Stellaris.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I have like a stupid amount of Stellaris, and I don't know why. Because, well, it's a real time strategy game. Which in space, taking over the world, the galaxy is the Tigwhippies community, because we're being inclusive, and we're like, hey, alien bros, come join the Tigwhippies community. We're totally cool. So like my goal in the game is just to find primitive aliens and uplift them to society and have them join the game won't play itself community. because we of course are a communal group and we're social, and we want other people to join it. So we're obviously xenophiles because we want to find the aliens and want to make them happy with us.
True.
We're not individualist at all, and I forget what we made the other stuff, but it was like, okay, we're a group. So we're the Tig Whippies community, and apparently we're also a utopian democracy.
Oh God!
Don't know how we made that one work, but we are. We could have been a militaristic junta, but I was like, this isn't like
Junta.
Sorry, this could have been like, hey, join us or die. We're more like, hey, bros, would you like to join us? And they're like, no. And I'm like, but we're cool. We got all this technology, and we like streaming games.
And we're good looking.
We just join our federation, man. No. So at this point, I think it's called the Star Confederation Conglomerate. Is like the other big faction. So it's like the Tig Whippies community versus the Star Coalition Confederacy. And like they're ready to go to war with us. And I'm just like going like, but we're not. But we just want to be friends and just stream games together. They're like, no, we're going to go to war because we want your shit. We're like, but dudes, I also happen to have like Gaia world technology and planet cracking missiles. I'll just start nuking your shit. Because lo and behold, we're also very tech savvy, so our research rates are through the goddamn roof. And we happen to I'm at the point of the game now where all of my technology has been researched. I've researched everything. I have all the tech. And I can design, I've already micromanaged and designed our ships and all of our other allies' fleet ships that I've shared my technology with to destroy you. So it's like, but friends, let's just be friends. You want to be friends with us, right?
They're just having a slowly a harder and harder time actually fighting us. It's like, but we already spent all the resources. But friends?
Well, here's the thing. Because the game won't play itself, we can't fight. The way I set it up is we cannot fight wars for just to fight a war. We can fight liberation wars because some people are sometimes stuck in horrible communities, and we need to get them out of their communities to join the game won't play itself community because we're a happy place here. We want everybody to be inclusive. So instead, what I did is, so at this point, that's the thing we made. And they just want to go to war with us. So I'm like, sure, you can fight us and all my bros back here. We'll go stomp the yard in the middle of the galaxy. Let's see how this goes.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure... I gotta stop there because they'll tag us on fucking YouTube. Yeah. But you know where I was going with that.
It's a cover.
Cover.
It's fair use. It's fair use. It's a cover.
Fair use.
Fair use. Acapella cover.
It was definitely acapella.
Yeah. It's acapella. Acapella cover. Done. Nailed it. Besides from those two things, just gonna look at my homepage, my thing. Warframe, I played like an hour of and then deleted because I don't know, just I wasn't feeling it. That's about it. Like
that's how I always feel about Warframe.
Hey, maybe this game will be good. Nope.
I actually went. No,
the very first time I played that game, the very first time I played it, some man yelled and screamed at what an idiot I was, and then I went, "Oh, delete." I never played it again. Never ever. And that was the first weekend it came out. What the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be going the other way. What's going on? You fucking idiot! You goddamn moron! I was like, I just clicked start.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Goddamn idiot. Okay, nah.
I like how you made
that
this guy.
If that had happened in Neverwinter, I would not be playing Neverwinter 9.
I like how you made this guy to like a New York cabbie. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Well, you know what you're doing? What the fuck you walking here for?
Get out of the road!
Get out of the road!
Well, that's because I specifically kept out what he actually sounded like out of it.
Okay.
Because he didn't sound like that. He sounded specifically like something else, and I
A
didn't.
small child.
No.
Presidential.
Yes, he seemed very presidential.
Somebody who may or may not be banned from entering a country.
No, still no,
Still not.
but
Okay.
that's okay.
I
Moving
just
on.
like the dead air after
Yeah.
that. It's okay.
It just go.
Everybody just kind of just stares at the ground. Nobody wants to make eye contact after that.
Bong.
But I'm glad that you liked my interpretation,
Yes,
my
I did.
dramatic interpretation.
I will
Probably better than the real deal.
Yes, in the post show,
Indeed.
I will indulge everybody with what happened with me in my first improv show, and when I was a New Jersey construction worker. Needless to say, not what you think, and almost thought I was gonna get my ass kicked, but that's for the after show.
That's for Tig Whoopies After Dark.
After dark.
As Gio said, he used alternative language at you.
Alternative language.
So how you've been playing, mate?
That's all I've been playing.
No worries. Okay, so pretty much that is it, unless we have shout outs for it.
Game Blast.
I mean, Game Blast 2017. Join us. Come to the actual streams we'll be doing on the 25th and 26th of February. I mean, the stream times and listings are subject to change because, as I say, Keith, you said you wanted to be a part of it, which
Yeah, definitely.
Game
we'll
Blast.
see about getting in there. Ed wants to be a part of it as well. He said he wants to have a conversation with us about this. So
Sure, and as well, you know, we have more than one channel to stream on. I mean, we have Twitch and we have YouTube.
yes, we do. And
So-
if we have PC streamers, they'll be going through the two channels at the same time. Or, as it proved on Thursday the afternoon, I had a successful trial run of 3 channels at the same time. I was on Twitch, I was on YouTube, and Beam. Yes, Beam.
Ooh. Okay, so we can divvy that up and all that junk.
Also, I just
That's
can't
cool.
be like on time for anything.
True.
It's the truth.
No, that's
Absolutely
fine though.
true.
That's fine though.
You're a month late to our D&D game.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's-
I'm playing my character, Chris. I'm playing my character.
You are. You
He's
are
a month
playing your
late.
character.
He's a month.
the thing that keeps James out of hot water when it comes to being late all the time is that he's so fucking cute. You're just like, "Well, you need a cutie. You need a cutie. You can be late if you want to be late. You cutie."
Exactly.
See that's what he uses. He uses his powers.
I also have the stream button so far. Like right now, the only reason why I'm allowed to be late is because I'm the reason why we go live. The second that
Exactly.
changes, I lose all power in the situation, and I know this too.
That's why he's not giving it out to the rest of us. He's like, no, this is mine. I'm
Nope.
too important for this. But yes, so 25th and 26th of February, from 9 o'clock UK time at night, which is 4 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time in the US. Come join us, donate, help us out. You know, we will probably be playing games where you can play with us. You know, if you want to join in and help that way, that's fine. Join us in the chats. I mean, if it's not on this channel on Twitch, it will possibly be on my channel as well. So we'll be running in conjunction. It will be hosting either way, so it'll be backwards and forwards. So yeah, so please join us on that one. And the big reason we were actually splitting it rather than me being stupid and going, oh, that's all right, guys, I'll do the full 24 hours, is partly one because it's knackering, and two, I'll be away for some of that. And it's a shout out that I'm going to give to the Explosive Alan Productions, who do a podcast sporadically. They try to do it every week, but you know, their live 100th show is going to be recorded down at the Secret Weapon on the 25th. So I'm going down to that. And it was then afterwards I had the tickets bought. It's like, oh shit, it's Game Blast weekend. So that's also partially where the whole splitting the stream bit's come up with. It's like, guys.
And just to
I
remember,
need
everybody,
help.
we're splitting the stream. We're not crossing the stream.
Crossing the stream.
There's a difference.
Yes, because
Eggs.
that's what happens when we cross those streams. Everybody gets wet feet.
I was gonna say one is when a bunch of streamers decide to split things up. The other happens when everybody's been drinking too much at a sporting event.
That's where my cigarettes are. How did they get in my underwear? A whole other story, but it really happened to me.
And do you have any shout outs, Keith? Do you want to say shout out to anybody?
No.
Okay, that's.
Really?
I was expecting someone that's like just a random person.
I know. Billy Bob, Joe Bob, Bingley Boobly.
That's my
Monolith
Dave
69.
Matthews
I
cover
did
band.
send him a friend request already on PSN, so hopefully I can join his guild there. His guild thing there going on there.
His guild? You want to join his guild?
Just watch
So,
out
yeah.
for those DKP points.
Yeah.
Chris, have you got any shout outs you want to say?
I had one. I genuinely don't remember. I'm playing
Fair
Dota,
enough.
so
It just went. So, yeah, so-
up here. I have
The
no
cast
brain.
of Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, sure. Hearts go out to Meredith.
Wow, you got huge fucking props for knowing Meredith's name was that's incredible. Oh my god, you have dated women. You have dated women.
And on, and on that bombshell, I mean, Gio's going to give a shout out to Demon245 for being his 50th follower on Twitch.
Yay!
And also, hashtag free Hergelman.
We've explained this. He is now podcasting from the secret Tig Whippy's bunker that is in somewhere down the Route 8 corridor in Connecticut, in the northwest corner.
It freed him and then locked him up again.
That's actually Route 6. Don't tell him I changed it.
Shit.
You know
Well,
that
that
tracking
bombshell.
device is still working. Come on. You haven't found it yet.
Or so you think.
Or maybe I just put that first
think
one
I
there so you wouldn't look for the second one.
Because I found the third.
But what happened to
my
the sixth?
God. He's
Oh,
been examining
six
his
has been
foreskin
installed.
again.
And on that bombshell.
It's like take the red logo and go back to normal, but take the blue logo and see how far down the rabbit hole we go. And with that, we're gonna leave you with that. Have a great
well-
night, everybody. I'm stealing Will's thunder.
Bye.
Bye. I did
You're
it.
gonna push the button and turn
I get
us
to
off.
press the button. Press the button.
Bye.